Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the garden. Just watering, some early morning watering. Temperatures are getting hot in the daytime, so it's important that I keep everything watered. I gotta pick these broccolis like they're going to seed, so I'm going to enjoy them before they go to seed. I just love coming out in the morning. You get to hear the birds and everything. It's just, oh, I love this. Mm, just love. My neighbor has chickens, so I like to listen to the chickens. The hens lay the eggs in the morning. This is just my little bit of paradise. With the birds singing and the chickens laying the eggs. So this is my time to look at in the morning, to take my time and look and see what's growing, what's volunteering. And I have so many volunteers from last year, like volunteer zinnias. And I'm so excited because I love flowers. And when I don't have to do all the work of planting the flowers, they just pop up. Or you see something grow that you didn't plant. Oh, it's what I love the volunteers. So I'm hoping and praying that these cabbages will head up before it gets too hot and go to seed. Most of my broccolis are coming up. They're not going to be as big as they would in the fall, but that's okay. I had a late start, but that's okay. It's still food. It's still gonna feed my family. That's the biggest thing. So, and this little bucket right here, I have in this little planter. Excuse me, not bucket. I just threw some store-bought papaya seeds in there. Hopefully, they'll germinate. I'm not having good success with my papayas germinating. It's crazy because everything else will grow, but papayas. So this is a volunteer nasturtium. I'm not sure where this came from, but it's in there. And tomatoes and callaloo that's going to seed and whatever. It's growing faster than we can eat it, and I'm not mad. So let it go to seed and keep going. But just check out this corn right here. This is amazing. I have a lot of things going. So we are going to be eating really well soon. So look at these Seminole pumpkins. Oh man, these things are taking over this bed, and this corn in this bed, and it's a pepper. Like things are really growing. Like I'm just loving the fact that these Seminole pumpkins are actually the first ones that I've ever planted that grew. Those volunteers in here. I just love this. You get to take it all in. It's not so hot in the morning. You can get out here and garden, look at your plants, look at your garden, see what's going on, see what's growing on, and just take it all in. It is just beautiful. I love it. I love it. So, a few things. Back in November, I placed an order for some day-old baby chicks. And I'm getting excited because it's getting close to them arriving in June. They come the week of June 10th. So I'm excited to share that. So I will be adding chickens to my backyard garden, or as I jokingly say with the kids, our backyard homestead. It's still a lot that I have that's unplanted in my garden. This brown bed right here is still not planted. I'm trying to decide what I want to put in there. I need to weed that bed. But this bed here, there's a volunteer tile. And then this bed right here, I had to succession sow another round of the sugar baby watermelons because the transplant I had died. They don't like to be transplanted. They like to be directly sown. Watermelons, like I have had success with direct sowing, although they normally, I usually planted them too late and they die from the bugs. But this is the best corn patch I've ever grown. Now, although I didn't try to grow corn last year, but the years prior, I did. But this is the best. And my baby did this. My daughter did this. Like, look at this. And in here, there is a little watermelon. Let me see if I can get you in here. That I directly sown. So, but then there's some volunteer sweet potatoes that's coming up in here as well, because this was the sweet potato bed, and then white potatoes, and then in there I also planted some peanuts. And listen, peanuts are nitrogen fixers, so why not? Why not have nitrogen growing amongst the corn? So yeah, this rosemary is a beast. This rosemary is a beast. So this is my in-ground bed. You'll see right here where I'm running the water. Those are peanuts that's growing right there. And these are my potatoes, just from store-bought potatoes. Store-bought new potatoes. I'm gonna plant some more peanuts in here now that I know all the corn has come up. And then I can see where the peanuts are. I'm gonna plant more peanuts there. Another round. Oh, guys, look at here. So in here, I have pepper. And although that's supposed to be Scotch bonnet, I don't know if that is. I'm starting to realize I don't know what I planted. And that was a pepper that I overwintered from last year. I don't know if that's Scotch bonnet or if that's a habanada or habanero. I'll know soon. What did I grow? And then this is a sugarish peach pepper there. And of course, more tomatoes here. Sorry for the sun. It's really bright this morning. There's a Thai basil there. Just a regular bell pepper growing here. Some cosmos, another pepper. I'm starting to realize that I don't label my peppers. I try to do better this year. So I never really know what's going on or growing in my garden. I know as it come up and I can identify it. But look at these tomatoes. And I have to pick them as soon as they blush because the birds and the squirrels are starting to take over. So I don't really worry about the peppers. These tomatoes, if you get in here, you'll see them everywhere. And I love it. And this one right here. And there's some blushing here and here. And these things are very prolific. This is just a weed growing in with my peppers. I need to get out here and weed better. So yeah, I mean, I'm loving this time of the year. This is just so beautiful. I love my garden. I love when it's just growing. It's just so pretty. Like all of this food is being grown in my backyard. You don't need a lot of space to grow food. If you put a seed in the ground, put a tree in the ground, give it water, sunlight, it's gonna grow. This is so beautiful. Like I come out here every morning and I'm just in awe. These, have some not so good leaves, but this is still producing. It's still putting on more flowers, and this is aroma from seed. And these things are just amazing. See, the squirrels and they're getting to my tomatoes. See, that's there. So I have to pick them as soon as they begin to blush, because if not, they're going after the big fruit and they're taking them and they're picking over them before I can get to them. So I'm letting them ripen up on the countertop because that's going to go in the compost pile. But, oh man, while I'm here, they don't touch the peppers, but this is the color of the Sugar Rush pepper that you want to let it get to this color here, the peach color. This is almost ready, not quite. This one almost ready, but not quite. But this is my old faithful jalapeno, and these could get bigger. So I usually let these go a little bit longer because they're big and pretty. I normally let these get about this size and then I pick it. This one fell off, so I'll grab this one. Last year I had so many jalapenos, I was just letting people come pick them and take them because there were so many. I usually don't pick them. I try to get them at this size. I promised my kids salsa today, so salsa it will be. Yeah, these are pretty. Let's not forget the mulberries. These things are just a beast. Listen, if you want to have food fast, this was a cutting that I purchased. Look at there. All these berries, and there are more up there in the tree. This thing grows year round. Oh my gosh. Look at there. Oh my God. A cherry. cherry. This is my Barbados cherry. And it's starting to put on those little red flowers. It's starting to flower. This is loaded with ants though. I'm hoping the ants are not farming the aphids, but I'm pretty sure they are. This is a mess. Those are new garden beds that I'm gonna build soon. This is my the kids have my ladder outside because they usually go on the tree and pick mulberries. This thing, you probably can't see those berries up there, but this tree is loaded with berries. But this is my Puerto Rican plantain that needs to go on the ground. So we're making another trip back around. Because I need to water my anonias, my nonas. Oh, this water hose. Look at my June plum. I don't know if you can see it, but let me help you. I'm getting June plums. This tree was just put in the ground. I ordered about 5. I had about 5 trees that I just added to my garden, my backyard garden in February, and it's April. People say, I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say don't let a tree fruit the first year. I've heard people say different things when it comes to grafted trees. Listen, you do what works for you, because gardening is all experiment. And what someone say didn't do well for them may do well for you. So this is my San Pablo red custard apple. That's the Nona. So this one leaves dropped. I was worried, thought it wasn't getting enough water, but it's pushing new growth. So I'm happy with that. And then this is a pickering mango that was just added in. And all I do is just water a couple days a week. Now I do have a sprinkler system in my yard. The pickering mango was also added to the backyard in February, like mid-February. I just put in this guava about 2 weeks ago. Just trying to water everything and make sure everything is happy. This is here. These are cuttings of hawthorn cuttings. They're starting to branch out, so I'm going to uprot those. This is I don't know if this is coming back, because this was a cutting of these are weeds. This was a cutting of what is it? Jackfruit. And this is cutting of and I think it's starting to root through this pot. I think I need to plant this soon. That's a couple cutting of a passion fruit. These are all my pigeon peas. Sorry, I got a kink in my water hose. So this is another Anona. This is the sweet sulfur sugar apple. And this thing was just a twig after the cold. And now it's pushing new growth. No flowers yet, but a lot of new growth. You have to prune this thing every year. This is my dwarf Cavendish. I'm just trying to give it water because this thing loves water. It is a heavy feeder, but it loves water as well. So I typically spend a lot of time watering this. And this big behemoth right here is my Mexican sunflower, which I'm really waiting for this thing to push new flowers, and it is beautiful. Oh, I love it. All the little pops of yellow. The bees love this. So just trying to water this. This is the biggest it has gotten in 3-4 years. So I'm hoping that I get a rack of bananas soon. And this, hiding amongst the Mexican sunflower, is my Simmons avocado. So I'm just watering this in. I've seen people say they had, I was a little nervous about avocados because I watch another gardening channel and they said that they had a hard time with planting avocados, and hopefully that is not this issue with mine. This is my ice cream bean. This thing, I didn't know. It was thriving on neglect for the last couple years. It needed water. It needed water. So if you have one, and I've had this in the ground since April of 2021, and this is the biggest it has gotten. But apparently it likes water, and you have to water your trees, or they will not grow. And this is my sweetheart lychee, which I'm trying to keep these watered in. This was also put in February as well. So, and of course this is my Julie mango. When I got it from the nursery, they didn't prune it well, so it's grown a little awkward. So this was put in August 2022. So this is the third time it's pushing new pinnacles. I don't know. It seems to be loaded with fruit. I'm gonna let it see what it does. I'm sure it's gonna drop a lot of the fruit. But that's fine. And that's it. That's it for my update on my garden. I'm gonna bring you along with me because I'm going to build a trellis for these for this passion fruit. So, and of course this is my green stock that needs to be watered this morning. So listen, you don't need a high-tech setup to grow food. You really don't. You don't need nothing high tech. Food is gonna grow. However, you let it grow. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. Whether you're growing vertically, whether you're growing in little pots or containers, food is gonna grow. So, if you're considering gardening and don't know where to start and you're just in an apartment, get some pots from the dollar store. Get a bag of soil. Grab some seeds from Dollar Tree. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. It's gonna teach you patience. You will have patience. It's almost, I wouldn't compare it to raising children, but it's gonna teach you patience. If nothing else, it's gonna teach you patience. So, what's stopping you? This was a backyard that was bare with nothing but grass when I moved in a little suburban backyard. And then look, all of this food is growing. There's now trees, and this stuff is gonna grow soon. It's gonna grow. It's gonna all grow. It doesn't have to be all neat and pretty. Just put it in the ground and let it grow. Yeah, food is gonna grow. Put a seed in the ground. Visit your local nursery, and if you don't have one, you have a big box store. Go there. Pick up a tree. Start a tree. Get a seed. See what happens. It may not be true to the variety that you purchase from the store, but it will be your variety. So whether it's an apple, an orange, a lemon, a peach, avocado, a mango, it's gonna grow. And it don't have to be neat and pretty. Listen, we eat good, and it's not neat and pretty, but it's mine. And yours will be yours. You make your garden what you want it to be. But it will grow. All right, friends. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, thumbs up. Thank you for watching.